Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So tonight's question is, what do you like, dislike about General Hospital's Elizabeth Weber? Now this woman has been on the show for since 1997. Since 1997. That's a long time, right? That's a very long time. I can't really sit there and say which way or the other. Lately, she's been saying some stupid stuff, but at this point, I've been watching the show so long, there's not one character has not said some stupidness. So I want to know from you, what do you like, what do you dislike about the Elizabeth Weber character? Now, as you are coming in, make sure you do hit the like button. It really does help. We're going to be talking about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born the Beautiful, Young and the Restless. To be honest, I felt like they were all kind of lackluster. Um, Yeah, they were all kind of lackluster. I guess I would sit there and probably give it to B and B. I mean, Y&R, Young and the Restless, the most out of all four, and that's just the bare minimum. Let's sit there and do a quick roll call. As you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button. Eagle Fangs in the chat, and Jeanette is in the chat. How you doing today? Yeah, I mean, granted, that is Phyllis. So, her staring at Christina the entire time, like, okay. It was like, well, you're too old to be acting like this. Like, this some high school ish right there. Cherry Ice Cream's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Dolometics is in the chat. How you doing tonight? I used to actually drink these, like, just out the bottle. Like, not even in a cup, but just out the bottle on my live streams. Queen yourself. How you doing tonight? Queen Janice in the chat. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you had a great day. Dolly says I was pretty disappointed in Days this week. Yeah, it wasn't hitting. It was like the worst thing ever. But you didn't miss anything, cherry ice cream. Janice said Days was bad this week. I mean, I don't think it was the worst, but they were lacking. They were lacking. They were lacking their usual days, but I don't know. I don't know. Black Mom's in the chat. Eric is back on bold. I know. Part of me was just like, well, I always got to sit there and ask about the Queen. Part of me was just like, when they decided to bring him back, it was just like, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in that decision. I'm wondering if there's gonna be some sort of lasting last effects or whatever. Like maybe he was gonna wake up and be like, "Oh, I'm still married to Brooke" or something. And catch up on Hulu. Janice says Eric on Bold is actually a let down the entire storyline. Yeah, they should have killed him off. Yep, exactly. Black Monday. It would have been so beautiful. Again, if you watched it today, it looked like he went into the light. Then it was like, nope, he's just gonna wake up. And it's so like, what the? And I could have really did without seeing whatever was on Eric's mouth, with that crest or whatever. Like I could have really did without that. So this is Holly is kind of showing me everything wrong with Days. They even messed up the family stuff, and they almost always get that right. What do you mean in today's episode? Big Nate. Most of the episodes is lacking. I'm gonna be honest. Most of the episodes is lacking. Ronnie Ron's in the chat. So I finally got all of my Christmas shopping done. Um, I just gotta wrap the presents and stuff, which I feel like I'm gonna need some more wrapping paper. One of them. I may just do like gift boxes or whatever for the rest, because like this one item. It's kind of big, kind of a big item, but I'm just happy that I'm actually finally done with all of it. I'm kind of a nightmare. Um, yeah, like certain stores you go to, they don't even like they don't even give you any bags. Eagle fan said there was no best soap of the week this week. I guess give a S to YNR BB won last week, but quickly died off this week. We need different from B&B other than this Eric family show. Um, yeah, you know, a lot of people was that they're disappointed with how they handled the Eric storyline. I was impressed up until the fact that they decided to bring him back. Though says in general, I watched these for around 30 years, and in a no universe, would Maggie let her grandkids spend multiple holidays and birthdays alone? Oh yeah, with a Holly, yes. Ron said it's disappointed that Patch and John wasn't throw to throw Constantine out on his ass. Genesis is so strange with the baby making storyline. Soon they will have them do it the old fashioned way. It's so strange with the baby making storyline. Soon they will have to do it the old fashioned way. Oh, God. Hmm. You mean the baby making? You mean the baby stealing storyline on GH? Okay. Oh yes, yes, yes. I got you. I got you. Eagle fans said I thought Days had a semi good moment today. It was nice to see the kids that blew off Holly had a moment with his family. Yeah, his thank you, Charlie Ice Cream. Yeah, and you know my whole thing is like Brady started acting like a jackass. I'm like, bro, what is your problem? And then Taste all like, oh well, my parents are acting like jerks. I was like, no, Brady's the one that's acting like a jerk. Like, what are you talking about? You know, Jen, I feel like Christina is doing way too much. I feel like she's doing way too much. Joe, like Chanel, Joe, what about Christina carrying Molly's baby? It's gonna be a train wreck, and I'm gonna be here for it. Um, Joe. Oh, Janelle. Janelle. Yeah, I think we actually have a new person here in the chat. Welcome, Janelle. Billy says Maggie bring Constantine to the ornament party and not Holly. Oh, her B day is literally Christmas Eve plus Stephanie and Xander have ornaments and not Holly. Janelle says I believe it's so to hello. How you doing tonight, Janelle? Jenna says yes for sure, train wreck. Oh, it's gonna be an amazing train wreck. That's why I didn't watch Eric's foolishness. Oh, Eric dying is foolishness, Ron? Okay. Um, you know, at first I looked at that and I thought it was Laura B. Because um she also has like the brown icon with the L in it. Chanel says, I'm great. Hello. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Well, I mean, Ron, to be honest, I think the whole episode was pretty much mostly just filler. Eagle fans says, I hope everyone had a good Christmas, has a good Christmas in 3 more days. Yep, 3 more effing days. And you know what, Dolly, you're right. You invite Constantine, but you didn't invite Holly? Yeah, that's out of pocket. Dolly says, I like the little corporation product placement. Hearing Tate three. Oh yes, Universal. Yes, I didn't think it was cute. I just yes. Eagle fan. Yeah. And Abby. I'm not gonna lie. Abby kind of pissed me off today too. Like Abby pissed me off today. The way she was sitting there just giving him like the dirty looks and everything. I was like, bro, relax. So, and also, she was like, "Oh, do you really need to hear his side of the story?" Yes, yes, he does. Eagle fan says, "Don't they live in apartments?" Eagle fan, let me tell you something. So characters have not been living in apartments for a hot minute. Serious King says, "I think Molly is going to get pregnant in the long run." That'd be odd. Nicole, how you doing tonight? Hope you had a good day. Oh, in Franco's apartment. Okay. Justin says, I never like Abby and Weiner anyway. I mean, I didn't think she was a bad cat. Well, I didn't think she was a good character. I mean, she did cheat on Chance after she treated Chance like garbage. I actually no, screw that. She treated Chance like a toilet seat. Yeah, Abby is another person that sat there and treated someone like a toilet seat. Jolie says also seeing the 30-year flashback of Doug with his goatee was kind of funny. It was so weird. It was it was it was so weird to sit there and see him that young. Ron says, whatever, I have to admit that I like to see Young and Tracy's, but she was pissed when Everett got invited. I don't think she was pissed. I just think she was just like awkward. But I did like the fact that Doug looked at Constantine like, yeah, there's something not right about him. Eagle fan says, "Do you think Wino is going to pair talk with Phyllis or Audra or neither?" Definitely not going to be Phyllis because Phyllis is going to sit there and do this stupid love triangle with Christine and that idiot Danny. So I don't see it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it'll probably be more Audra than Phyllis. Justin says, I bet she's going to be. I bet she's going to go hypocritical and Audra soon on Wine or Abby. That is, yeah. I can see that, Justin, because Abby's that type of person that would do something like that too. Eagle fan says all topic is Die Hard, a Christmas movie. It feels like it should be. It feels like it should be. I don't think it is, but it does happen on Christmas Day, though, right? If it happened on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, then I'm gonna consider that a holiday, a Christmas movie. Eagle fan says, yes, then that guy might be more naive than Johnny from Days. Eagle fan, he was kissing Phyllis. Next week he was kissing Phyllis next week. I'm like, bro, you I was like, yo, Danny is such trash. I'm like, you're sitting there making out Christina one week, you're kissing Phyllis next week. I'm like, is he the new Hembo now? Is that what Danny is? Danny's new Hembo? Dolly says Doug and Julie were so young. It was nice to see baby Abby and Mr. and Mrs. Horton Julie. Hair was huge. That was the style back then. Eagle Fang says Phyllis might be drunk. Nope, she's just Phyllis. We're not gonna blame the alcohol on that. I could see Phyllis doing something like that, and I could see Eagle Fang said that might be a daydream though. I I doubt that. I mean, listen, I'll tell you this much, Eagle Fang. If I'm wrong, you can call me out for it. Be like, Albert, you're wrong. And I will sit there and I will take that L, but I don't feel like I'm. There we go. Really don't. I gotta get a haircut next week or the week after. Eagle fan says, "Nah, you might be right. You watched longer than me." No, no, but I mean, here's the thing, Eagle fan. I've been wrong before, and I generally do, for the most part, try to cop up to when I'm wrong. So Nicole says Holly was annoying. Yeah, she's. I mean, like she's always annoying. I did see the previews for next week. It looked like Tate may give Holly another chance. I'm just like, damn, is what I mean. Is the well at that high school that dry that Holly's the only person that he can go out with? I know that. Damn, they couldn't just sit there and find somebody else, even just to make Holly jealous. And I'm normally not a fan of having people be jealous, but I feel like Holly's one of those type of girls that needs to be humbled. Your fan says, "Do you think Weinar is slowly writing off Tucker from the show?" I don't think so. I think, honestly, tell you, I think he's too. I think he's too much of a big catch for them to sit there and just let go like that. That's definitely doesn't want. They need to get over themselves. Ryan, you got some interesting takes on things. Dolly says, "I like Teresa's ways. Don't toss that gift." Hey, listen, re-gift that. Re-gift that. But unfortunately, Dolly, I have a feeling like his dumbass is gonna sit there and give it to Holly anyway, even though she doesn't deserve it. The sad thing is that the thing is for me, I'm very militant, right? So like I can see other people being like, "Well, come on, Albert, she's only 17, she's so young, she doesn't," and I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, I don't care." Oh wow, Nicole, you actually like Molly and TJ today? Okay, I don't know what Here's the thing, because it's the holidays, because it's about the holidays. Like even the Christmas carols was just enough. Like I couldn't stand it on YNR today. I couldn't stand it on B&B today. Like I love Christmas, but damn. Billy says Teresa was all about regifting to the next chick. Hey, listen, I ain't got money like that. Times is hard. Okay, well Brady got a little bit of money like that, but still. Hey, seriously, don't be wasting it, throwing it out just because of Holly. Like, I'm glad they didn't sit there and do the Christmas music on GH. I felt like it would have been too much at that point. Billy says I'm wondering if Days is ever going to pull the trigger on Holly learning Eric killed her dad. Hmm, that's a damn good question. Yeah, how would she feel? Eagle Fan says, yeah, you can see TV slowly trying to write this creepy cringe of teenage dating adults. It's pretty gross when you're 18, knock yourself out, but under that, it's just creepy even at 18 is strange. Yeah, that's why I said 21 is fine, but anything below 21, that's even if 18 is legal, it's still yeah, it's Johnny's just being clueless, Eagle fan, which is half of the problem. Ron said, "What the f is wrong with Tate? He's so effing dumb. He can't see through Holly's deception. She's just using him as a distraction." Well, yeah, Ron. The term is young and dumb, and I don't give an excuse for that, but that's what's going on with him. Ron, I don't know if when you were that age, I don't know if you had everything together. And I don't know why I'm sitting there giving him so much of a pass. I mean, I'll still sit there and call him an idiot for that, but still. Brother says I blame Pretty Little Liars for that mess. They managed to normalize a teacher dating a teenage student. Wow. I feel like they've been doing that sort of stuff for a hot minute though, even before Pretty Little Liars. What's good, Darby? Um, Dawson's Creek, maybe. I don't know. I didn't. I mean, damn, I can't really sit there and think of anything else. But I get it though. Tell you the truth, but they really lean into it being a big couple for the series. Yes, just I mean, was any of the soaps today good? If you're a person that watched all four or whatever soap opera that you watched, was it good? I had to sit there and look at my notes on General Hospital because I don't remember most of the stuff that wound up happening. So he says, speaking of Dawson's Creek, Anna from Days was a teacher. Pacey had what? Whoa! I heard that he had an affair with a teacher. So I remember that being a big thing when I was talking to my friend. I didn't know that was heard of. Wow. Eagle Fan says, does any of the soap have a super couple anymore? Uh, kind of. Like GH is Brina or Spencer and Trina, Chanel and what you call it, Johnny on Days. There's a couple of them. Jenna said GH was the best, but none were memorable. Yes. I mean, YNR was the best, but none were memorable. Yes. I agree with that, Jenna. Nicole said they did on with it. Yes, they did. First season, Archie and that chick. Archie and that chick. I remember her. What's good, Makai? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Nicole. It actually kind of pissed me off when they killed her off, though. Eagle Fang said, "Geez, botch Anna Valentine big time." What do you mean they botched them? How did they botch them? I don't get it. Billy says, yeah, she was younger back then. She was a bit of a vixen in her day. Oh, I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to go back and look at some of her old pictures there. For research purposes. I'm gonna have to go back there and okay. I will definitely check it out. But yes, Nicole, I remember that. Oh man, Nicole, Riverdale was that show. For better or worse. Better or worse. And what's good, Makai? Yeah, how did they botch him? I don't get it. I mean, it just seemed more. Well, I want to hear your explanation. Yeah, I know. I agree with Janet. Why Not was probably the best, but not memorable. And the thing is, I wasn't even a fan of the scene with Christine and Phyllis. I didn't care about Lauren and Michael. That was another group of people I didn't really care about. But even with that being said, mine was still better. Always suggest Google Young. Why is this taking forever? Jesus Christ. This is pissing me off so much. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Yo. Okay. All right. Damn. Hmm. Let me just take a little bit of a notebook real quick. I forgot. I saw an old picture of her on Days. Yeah, Dolly. I sat there. Was like, oh, okay. Oh, damn. Mm. Oh, wow. All right. That was okay. Process Days wasn't that bad. I just wasn't interested in Chad and Stephanie. I mean, here's the thing, Ryan. I don't think that like they all weren't bad. Like they all were terrible. They just weren't great. You know? Yes. No. Totally. I was. I was like, okay, all right. Because part of me was just like, man, I can't. I was like, I can't sit there and see that affair going on. And then I looked at a picture. I was like, never mind. I can totally see it. No, Ron, I disagree with you on that. Rinse and Repeat was not trash. Here's the thing, Ron. Rinse and Repeat was okay. Bold and the Beautiful was probably only trash to you because they didn't have Deacon and Sheila. That's the only reason why it was actually bad to you. What's good, Gemini? Gemini has been a minute. How have you been? How have you been? Hope you had a good day. Well, no, I don't. I don't think that any of them were terrible or like unwatchable. I mean, part of me was like, even with Stephanie coming over, like, I mean, in all reality, Doug inviting Everett over for the holidays just seemed like it was unnecessary. I'm like, dude, you met him once and you just invited him over to a party. You don't even know him. Like it's supposed to be for a family gathering. You just invite him there. What's good, Tracy Steves? Have you been? It's like it's been a while. I know you was here before, but still. Gemini says Elizabeth had a rough ass life, even though she and Finn are boring as F. It's good to see her with no drama. See the problem exactly, but then the thing is, Gemini, the problem with no drama is that it just leads to a boring character, you know? But Gemini said I've been busy and I'm good. It was good to see you. Anthony, the number one YouTuber. Happy holidays to you as well. I mean, yeah. I wonder, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if people are actually still losing their minds over the whole Aiden coming out thing. I'm wondering if people are literally losing their minds. Alicia says, "What's good, Alicia? What a self-respecting Catholic priest would allow Cyrus near a church, much less a confessional." Well, it depends if he just snuck in. But if he actually paid, give him a little money on the side, then well, Yeah. I mean, to be honest, Cyrus should like probably burst into flames. Gemini says it's okay for Elizabeth to be blind for now. When Nicholas comes back, her edge will be back on. Okay. All right, well, I respect your opinion. Um, Hillary says Douglas is hilarious. He's always sitting in that chair, but he's always on the go. But he's always on the go off screen. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Dolly. Doug is getting Doug is getting up there. Okay. You know what I'm sitting there saying at this point, right? What's good, Dave? Doug is getting up there. Every time I see him on screen, I'm very happy because Doug in age is getting up. Like Doug is getting up there in age. Doug says, "Are you sure Doug invited Everett, or did Everett manipulate Doug into inviting him to see Stephanie?" Thank you. Yes, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nicole says, "At least Esme remembers who she is now." I am there with it. Listen. I'm very happy about that. What's good, Duan? Yes, I'm Nicole. I am very happy about it. Yeah, that's what I was. You get what I'm saying, right? Like I'm not. Here's the thing, Dolly. I'm not trying to put bad juju out there, okay? But given all the people that we lost, um, he's up there. He is definitely up there. So he's up there. Okay. So yeah, we got 16 likes. We got 16 likes. We got 27 people in the chat. So if you are enjoying the stream, do make sure you hit the like button. Thank you, Gemini. Like I said, Doug looks like he didn't even know what was going on unless prompted. That's what I said. It's like he's up there in age. Billy says, "I'm just happy he remembers his lives and is doing what he loves at his age." No, I am too. I am too. It's just one of those things where it's like every time I see him, I'm just like very happy to see him because yeah. Thank you, Alicia. No, it like I said, every like really does help. It recommends other people when they come into the live stream. So it says, "I'll be sad if anything were to happen to him." Julie. Yes, yes, I do. That's what I said, Joe. That's why I was like, he's up there in age. So we gotta cherish this man. Like you said, he remembers his lines. He comes in, he works, he remembers his lines. Ryan says, "I just don't care about this Eric supposedly dying story was destroyed for viewers. This is what I don't care about, that stupid storyline, and yes, I'd rather well, of course." Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, Ron. Jesse Jess. Hope you had a great day. Jess, here's the thing. Here's the weird thing about New York. It was cold in the morning and it was cold in the afternoon, but it wasn't cold at night. Like I actually had to have my gloves when I got home. But then when I went back out later on to go get grocery shopping, I didn't even need gloves. Jody says, "I'm so sick of Esme's apology tour. I want her to tell her enemies I remember." Yes. And what's good, Kaiwan? Just as I did, I was outside getting. Oh, okay. I did. I was outside getting drunk. Okay. Okay, that's kind of out of pocket. Um, Chelsea says, hey, Albert, Elizabeth Weber was having an affair with Nicholas while she was with Lucky. You need to see that Lucky roasting her. I can send you the link for that scene. Well, thank you, Chelsea. Unless everyone say what's up to Chelsea. Thank you for joining. Just said, but yeah, the morning was cold. Yeah, it damn sure was. Yeah, I'm not gonna rate that comment, Ron. Um, Lisa, every once in a while, Ava reminds Nina that she hasn't quite forgiven her about what she did to her without saying it. Hmm. Yeah, no, just the morning was cold. Morning was no joke. Now, Duane said, I heard that too. I heard that too. Duane. And granted, it can still happen. Gemini says she also cheated on Lucky with Jason. Yeah, Liz was getting around. Chelsea. Chelsea Brown. Jess is getting lit tonight. Jess is out there, doing grown stuff. Jess says was kind of bored with Jace, but I like the Esme stuff. Jess, is this holiday stuff. They've been doing it on all four of the shows, on all four of the soap operas. Um, that's why this is why I can't wait for the holidays to be over with because they need to start firing on all cylinders. This is insane. This is insanity. No, Chelsea, I might have actually seen you in the chat before. I might have seen you either in the chat, in the live stream, or in the comment section. Lisa, not sure where they're going with Esme. Listen, if it's back to her old villainous ways, I'm good with it. I am actually good with it. I just said, what the F was Cyrus doing in that priest booth though, so out of pocket. My dude was creeping around. Dovey says, hopefully they give us some drama from New Year's. Most soaps are good for that. Yeah, I mean, Dolly, especially since they won an Emmy, they won an Emmy. So, hopefully, I'm about to sit there and say, hopefully they don't let that go to them heads. Um, so it's Christmas. Can anybody tell me where Tagger's at? Is he getting drunk somewhere? Is he seeing his daughter? Did Trina sit there and ask about Tagger, her forever dad? Remember Trina? Remember Tagger? Marcus Taggart, Dollar Tree Taggart, whatever version you want to sit there and get. Can we get Taggart in this at some point? For the holidays? Come on. This is so out of pocket. Because I watched Aquaman yesterday for the second time. Wait, the second one came out already? Wait, Nicole, are you talking about the first one or the second one? Just so you would think they would invite Taggart over. Yes. Double C. Elise says Cyrus showed up at Laura's. She told him not to, but he did anyway. Double C said Taggart forgot about her father Trina forgot about her father tag. Yes, her forever dad. Let me see something. Okay, hold on. Piss me off. Aquaman 2. Come on. Oh, okay, it came out tonight. Okay. Well, guess I gotta watch that next week. Oh, happy birthday, Spider Quick. Alicia Tiger is on special assignment with Drew. Just says Adam was tripping today. I don't know why Joseph. I love it. She's like, why did he invite his weird ass? Ron said, I risk the fact that Stephanie doesn't know the meaning of love. She should see a relationship. Really? Ron? So it's her fault? It's not Chad's fault? The first one, okay. Yeah, the second one actually came out today. Or tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow. Is it today or tomorrow? Oh, okay. So it came out today. Or it's coming out tomorrow. Okay, cool. Either way, Tracy said I forgot all about her forever dad. Yeah, exactly. Chelsea said, "Do you remember Elizabeth Weber is with AJ Quartermain? I don't see them as a couple. I'm not a fan of their relationship." I didn't know that. Yeah, Darby apparently is out today. You know, Darby, I usually know about these things whenever I see a commercial or I'm going YouTube or whatever. But no. Blackmon says Bridget's about to make a play for Finn. Well, that would be interesting. And Darby says, AJ, well, yeah, he's dead. Billy said, Tiger to Gia, aren't you glad you were on a pill with Nicholas that Spencer Bragg could have been yours? I forgot they were actually together. Yeah, Jess, no, she definitely needs to start being bad again. She definitely needs. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I got so bored with her. I was like, they need to do something with her. So I'm looking forward to the old Esme coming back out. But yeah, she's. I don't. What was she? Okay, what did she even go to Windermere for? Why was she sneaking around Windermere? What was she hoping to find? I don't get that. I don't get why Esme actually had to go to Windermere. It's not like she had to sit there and get something specifically. She just started wandering around the house in the dark. Really? Well, you couldn't have did that like on a Saturday or something like that. I don't. Well, yeah, I mean, I get that's probably quick, but I'm just like, so she went there to give her memories back. Like, I don't know. It's just something that's like. Totally says Esme was looking for a good story, good storyline. Yes, Chelsea says, I meant to say Elizabeth Weber was with AJ. I'm not a fan with their relationship. I don't like them as a couple. Thanks for reminding me that AJ was dead. Yeah, no, I just when I read it, I was like, but I got it now. Liam Mustafi. Double C says, sorry, not sorry, Liam Mustafi off a fan. What does that mean? Police said those horn ornaments look a little cheesy to me. Yeah, but that's kind of the point, though. Spikequake says, Albert, if you were in Esme's position, would you do the same? No. I mean, it just it's one of those things that you would have to interpret. I think that's what it comes down to. It's like you have to interpret that. It's not like she was like, "Oh, hopefully I'll walk around this house and I remember something." Because it seemed out of pocket without you interpreting that. I think that's what it comes down to. But you know something, Spider Quick? That's not even the most important part. The most important part about this whole thing is that I was right. No, it's all good. It's all good, Chelsea. It's all good. Sometimes I've sat there and I've read stuff and I'm just like, and I'm talking to like a bunch of people, so no, it's all good. Always says I like start bringing up the retirement ornament box in the basement. Now, Lisa committing crimes is what Esme does. Bursting into Windermere ain't a big deal for her. Yeah. How was I going to sit there and say, oh, yeah, so I was right? Because people kept sitting there saying that Esme had her memories back. She started doing little things, and people was like, no, she got her memories back. She's just faking it. She's faking it the whole time. And I'm just like, you're wrong. You're wrong. She really doesn't have her memories back, but people were so sure that she had her memories back. And they were bragging and they're saying, see, she's up to no good. She has her memories back. And all those people that kept saying that look like a bunch of goddamn fools right now. It makes me smile so much. I just want to say that. I just really wanted to say that. So for every person that said Esme had her memories back, all of y'all are all wrong. And I'm right. So he says non-retirement ornaments would consist of Gabby, Chloe, Sammy, and probably Peter Blake, to name a few. Also, Lexi and Abe. So Polina doesn't feel bad; she hasn't earned one. I like their little ornament tradition. Darby says I didn't like John, Roman, and Steve with their wives getting together, judging others while wrapping presents. Like any of them have a right to judge others who their hands are. Oh, and who hands are clean? Yeah. Yeah, I like their little tradition. It's nice. It's cool. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. While their hands are clean. Yeah, no, I kind of had an idea what you were saying. I'm not gonna lie. Even the previews towards next week of next episodes of Days seem kind of lackluster. Like Harrison getting back together with Ava after Ava was like, "No, I can't do this because you know, um, she broke up with him because she wanted to protect him. But it seems like they're gonna get back together because of reasons. Like I don't really understand that. Who was Hell on Wheels? But Jenna says we won't get juicy storylines until after the holidays, mid-January. Yeah, and I here's the thing. I know that they're gonna sit there and do the whole Bobby tribute, which is going to be super sad. I'm not looking forward to it. Just throwing it out there right now. Um, Grams, what's good, Grams TV? Dolly says the only other option in town is Stephanie. If I was Harrison, I would get back together with Ava too. And Dolly says, stupid Laura fired all the women. I'm glad she didn't sit there and say his first name. Yes. Dolly says Kate is one of the most Kate is the one with the most crimes on her list, and Steve is probably next up to Katie. I want okay. Dolly, did he get fired? Did Alar get fired? I'm very curious if he got fired. Oh no, I appreciate that. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you. And we don't put his first name. There's only one Albert, and it's definitely not him. But I'm wondering, did he get fired? Ryan says that how will Patch feel about his daughter being with Everett? Um, maybe more better than how he is how he was with Chad. Oh, he says Oler is going. His episodes are still airing. Oh yes, I forgot because they do the 6 months in advance thing or whatever. Okay, yeah, they're far in advance. At least after a while, I didn't even think Esme was faking it, so I'm on your side. Yeah, I'm just very happy that I was right. Just as I thought Esme was faking at first, her not faking made her super boring. So yeah, okay, Jess. So I get it. It's like you rather just hope that she was faking it. Darby says, I still keep seeing his name in the credits. Yeah, because they're that far ahead. I see it too, and it was like, yo, what the hell is she still doing here? Darby says we haven't even hit the strike episodes for days yet. But yeah, I don't know. I said in my preview, I said in my review, because I wanted to be petty. I just, I saw so many people being like, she's faking it because of this, that, and the third. I'm like, she's not faking it. No, yes, she is. And all those people, I'm just like, so remember all y'all mofos just been there telling me that Esme was faking it? Why don't y'all come up here and comment how wrong y'all were? Why don't you do that? Yeah, they shoot their stuff hella far. Building. Alicia isn't Stephanie young enough to be Chad's daughter? No. Nope. Just says you hyped. Well, I wasn't really so much as hyped. It was just like I just like, just I just like being right and I also like being petty. So it says we were hoping for a juicy soap reveal. Well, no, Jess, I'm not so much as hyped. I like to be right and I can be a dick about it. Chelsea says, "Do you remember that Elizabeth and Sam had catfights about Jason?" I do remember. Those are some hardcore fans. Yes, I remember that. I remember that I remember that back in the day. Sir Charles. That was in the earlier days, Chelsea. The fun days. The Bob Guza days. Derby says Christmas has come early for you, huh? I just listen. In a lot of ways, yes. Yes, it has. Yes, it really has. Outside of the soap stuff, yes, it has. What the Joey says Steph would actually be a few years older than Chad or she used to. Yeah, the whole aging thing. It's like Spencer and Jocelyn. I mean, I do know that Spencer's technically Spencer's supposed to be older than Jocelyn. He's actually supposed to be almost Michael's age, if we're gonna be honest, or almost around that. Fresh and Fit. I've heard of that. I heard that channel. Nope, Jess, that comment's for you. Sir Charles, it's been a minute. How's he been? Graham says Jake's supposed to be older than Josh. Yeah, that's very true as well. You are correct. Billy says Sammy's son Will is older than EJ. Yeah. See, for I'm not gonna lie, for a hot minute, they used to actually get me kind of tight though. Whenever Josh would be like, "Oh yeah, my younger," you know, hmm, damn, okay. Um, but yeah, they used to always sit there and tell me whenever they sit there and say, "Still can't let go of that." Oh, when Josh used to be like, "Oh yeah, my younger cousin Spencer," I was like, that's not right. So it says there are scenes of grown women. Kristen babysitter Brady at a preschool. Damn. Alicia, when AB is right, you better believe it. Alicia, I don't always sit there and act like a dick when I'm right. It's just certain special occasions. Just certain special occasions that I will be a little over the top, but yeah, Jess is not exactly wrong about that. Yeah, Jess is not wrong about that. Lisa Spencer should be middle age. Yeah, around there. Like him and Michael should be almost around the same age. Yeah. Lisa days have taught me time is just a construct. That's some um that's some Back to the Future stuff right there. Um Chelsea said, did Elizabeth Weber tamper DNA test result on Danny? I think she did it back then so that she can have Jason. I have to take your word for that because I don't remember that. Yeah, that was so long ago. Part that's when the show was really good. I'll sit there and say that much. That's when the show was really good. Billy says Abigail is probably the person who ages the most realistic on days. Just says so Curtis forever so Curtis is FR Trina's dad now. Forever dad, yes. That's exactly what I was going to say. It was like, remember Tiger was supposed to be her forever dad. Things was never going to change. Remember all those promises? Things are never going to change. You're going to be my forever dad. Christmas comes around. Where's Tiger? They didn't even mention him. They didn't even. They say you're not a. I can. I can't be at times. I don't do it too often. I don't do it too often, Alicia. Oh, okay. Sorry, I meant that. I read that wrong. But no, Alicia, I can be at times. It's not too often, but Nicole said I thought you had to be 18 to consent. In certain states, Nicole. In certain states. Like I said, Nicole, I think there's parts of Canada where you can be 16 and technically give consent to whatever. The laws are very fickle from place to place, though. Spikequake says New York is 17. Yeah. Early says Trina Forever. That is whoever is on contract. Elise said Tagger is in the drunk tank. I see somewhere. Which brings another brings another character. Hey, does anyone remember Selena Wool? Remember Selena Wool? Um, they still didn't give they still didn't get that reveal. Portia has no, I agree with that, Nicole. I agree with that. I'm just saying that's how some states do it. Um, I gotta double check on that Canada thing, but I'm pretty sure somebody said you can be 16. They said, "Why I almost forgot about Selena." Yes, because Portia. Here's the thing: Portia still doesn't know that she was working with Curtis. I mean, are you just gonna sit there and act like that wasn't a thing? That's not gonna be like a monkey wrench or anything like that. Just says why are you bringing up age of consent. Um, I think somebody else brought it out, and so I just kind of brung up the whole. I don't remember exactly how I got around to it, but somebody brought it up though, and I just commented on that. I just was commenting on it. Alicia said, just creeping around by Cyrus is getting annoying." I guess for me, I just find it funny. Because here's the thing: every time he creeps around, he always has like this grin on his face. You know, and it's like I have to laugh. Dolly said they started the age of consent conversation yesterday. Yeah, I think so. Yes, and I know somebody must have brought it up today. Which I mean, I meant on the chat. Nothing wrong with being on once in a while, or being one once in a while. Yeah, I don't. I try not to let it get a lot out of hand. Um, like I said, I just thought it was funny because a lot of people kept saying this. People kept saying it in my comment section whenever I do a video. People were like, "See, that's proof right there. She remembers. She remembers everything." And I'm reading it. And I'm like, all right. But like I said, Alicia, I'm glad that she got her memories back. I'm glad that she's going to start to get back to business at some point. You know, here's the thing. They brought up Nell today. What's good, Samuel? Talking GH, talking Days of Our Lives, Bold and the Beautiful, talking all the soaps. What's good, Samuel? How have you been? Dolly says it started with Holly thirsting behind, telling Dingbat Johnny that she was 17 and able to. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Dolly. Because I was like, I knew that conversation didn't just come out of a vacuum. You are 100% right. You are 100% right. I was saying something else too, and I kind of forgot what I was just saying. So Mrs. Wu. God damn it, now I remember. Sammy says I'm good. I only watched mine so far today. What are your thoughts of the episode, Samuel? Valerie, thank you. Yes, Valerie. Yeah, they mentioned her today. And Nina was not there being all sad and stuff like that. I was like, Nina, when she was alive, you called her out for her messiness. Um, and she was pretty much kind of trashy in a lot of ways. So I'm like, why are you sitting in a church crying and lighting a candle for her, talking about, oh, things would have been different? I'm like, no, you were spot on the first time. We're not going to backtrack. We said, will be back. I think she shot Curtis. Age of consent for blank is generally 16. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I was going to. I know in Canada it is, which is really odd, but Sammy says it was a Christmas episode, so I wasn't excited, but I wasn't upset about it either. Yeah, Sammy, I was going to sit there and say I felt like out of all four shows, Wino was probably the best one. Alicia, yeah, Nina wanted to pray now into being a decent human being. Yeah, I that whole custody battle and Nina sided with Michael and stuff like that the first time, calling now on her BS. She was the same person, Nina was the same person that fired now when now trying to blackmail her. That's why I'm just like, bro, don't. Jess, the problem with now is that she was very one dimensional. That's something I didn't like about now. I know she was there to try to give a little bit of excitement and maybe be a villain, but she just came across as very one dimensional. And then Nina pissed me off during that time talking about, oh, you should have helped my daughter. You let my daughter die. And I'm like, Nina, I you are such an idiot for even saying that. All right, geez, I'm gonna sit there and remember that damn hot sauce. Valerie says he prefer evil as me over. Yeah, actually I do. Actually I do, Valerie. I really do. There was something about Nell that just started to annoy me after a while. So yeah, I would take evil Esme over Nell any day of the week. Valerie said they took Nell too far. They went for Have the Weber crazy when they should have went the Kendall from AMC route. I have to take a word from that. AMC. I wonder if Kelly Ripa is still planning on doing this All My Children reboot or revival. They've been talking about that for a hot minute, and I think that she just kind of forgot about it. For all you AMC fans, think you guys are going to still do it? I don't know. I don't know. Plus, I heard it's not going to be like daytime or whatever. Like, it always says it will be AMC in name only. Yeah, but I also heard it wouldn't be like a regular soap opera though too. Like it may be like once a week or something like that, and it may not even come on in the daytime. Famous says bringing back AMC is a waste of time and money. Damn. Okay. I take you wasn't a fan of AMC. At least I think Heather is truly mentally ill. Now was just evil. Yeah, I can see that. Now Valerie says, "I'm glad Ally Miller won for playing a crazy Heather." Hmm. She did win. Jace was cleaning house. Terry Ashton says, I think so. Billy said they were switching up the rivalries and stuff. It was going to be a night soap. Night soap. Damn. I kept saying, I was like, if they put it out, then I might sit there and review it. Of course, I'm not gonna lie, that would have been hard as hell to try to review. Hope so. Keep it short. I mean, it would have been hard as hell to sit there and try to watch all five soap operas. I would say that it would have been really difficult to sit there and try to watch all five soap operas. Famous says and it was going to be called Pine Valley, not All My Children. Yeah, but still, I don't know. I know some fans of All My Children was looking forward to this. I just, honestly, tell you, I just think that they haven't did it because there's not really a lot of money in soaps. So he says I wish they would put more international soaps on free. Yes, preview because I can watch a lot of stuff. I can watch a lot of that stuff on Amazon. I can watch a lot of that stuff on Amazon. I mean, hell, it's not like they don't have tons and tons and tons of commercials. Amazon says I would prefer for them to reboot like Live over AMC. Why is that? I mean, seeing how you watch both, like, what did you like about one like Live as opposed to All My Children? I only watched One Like to Live, so I can't sit there and really comment on the other soap. So let me know. Very curious on your take. I used to love One Like to Live. One Like to Live, and then Port Charles. Billy says I've been watching Neighbors on their daily. It's kind of mild. It's kind of mid, but it has potential. So I saw little clips of it on YouTube at one point because sometimes they used to sit there and put it on YouTube. So I used to sit there and watch it. And they used to put it on there. It's always very interesting watching them put some on YouTube to sit there and see how long it's going to take before it get taken down. It's like it's like Young and the Restless. That's what I usually do on Mondays. I watch all four of the soaps, and then I'll watch. The goal is to sit there and watch the next day airing of Young and the Restless. So then when I wake up, I go to work and stuff like that. I could just watch Days of Our Lives, and then only have two soap operas to go. Since Tuesdays is like the worst days for me. Samuel says AMC was not that great of a soap to me. Erica Kane was one dimensional in my opinion. The show surrounding a character with no growth was weird to me. Hmm. That's actually really funny, Samuel. DC said something very similar about Erica Kane. Happy night, Alicia. It was really good to see you. I hope I get to see you tomorrow. Nicole says, I love Like Live. I love John and Natalie. Yo, Natalie was that chick. Natalie looked mad good. Natalie looked good. I remember that. I remember Natalie looking mad good. And that's when they had when she came on with Brandon Ralph. I can't remember what his character was, but they were trying to take money from Jess. I wonder whatever happened to Erica Torpy. Charlie says MC was kind of a pickup when they shift the focus to Erica's daughters, Kendall and Bianca. They were pretty complex characters. Hmm. Yeah, kind of a shame. I mean, I felt like I didn't give it a good enough chance, though, too. Samuel says, we like to live had good storylines, but the couple's parents were not memorable. Remember, they had some good characters on there, though. They had some good characters on there. Remember when they killed off Sam? Um, when I started watching the soaps and stuff like that, my friend kind of peeked in. He watched a couple of them. He was like, I can see why they killed off Sam. Like, he was a very boring character. Samuel says only Todd and Blair were the most memorable ones. Hmm. I kind of have to take your word for that. I mean, I do remember Todd and Blair. I do remember a lot of people talking about Todd and Blair, but I can't think of who else. What? Not Nora and Bo? Samuel, not Nora and Bo. Yeah, I guess you're right. People do actually talk more about Todd and Blair throughout that whole show. Whenever you're, yeah, I was just gonna say you're right. I haven't heard anyone else that watched Light to Live talk about any other characters. Only says I've been rewatching Michael story from Light to Live on YouTube. The family drama was pretty intense, but the subject matter was dark. Dolly, back then they were not afraid to go there. Now you do one thing out of line, and they are ready to sit there and start boycotting stuff and pulling advertisers and stuff like that. It's so sad. So he says I like to test stuff and I like to live the just test stuff. Sammy says Nora and Bo are a pairing but not necessarily memorable. Yeah. Like I said, Sammy, I think you're right about that. People that do come in when they talk about One Life to Live, it's usually Todd and Blair. Oh yeah, Jess, you used to watch. Okay, yeah, you used to watch One Life to Live back then too. Okay. Nicole says, "Have a Merry Christmas and good night." Yes, Nicole, have a very Merry Christmas and good night to you as well. Samuel says, "Vicky and Dora are more memorable couple than any other romantic pairing or their rivalry." They're back and forth stuff. Yeah, like I said, it was a great show when I first watched it because it was something so different than anything else I've seen on TV, and that was something I was able to appreciate. Yes, that was something I was able to appreciate. That. So, very awesome stuff. Very awesome stuff. Um, I'm gonna end the stream right here because I do got to wake up early in the morning. But I do want to thank everyone for joining. I hope everyone has a great week and a great holiday. If you are a member, I will see y'all tomorrow. If you are not a member, you want to join, make sure you hit the button in the pin comment. Famous says, I feel like you have a good soap when you know the characters from the soap that you don't watch religiously. Yes, I like Victor Newman. Yes, have a good night, Samuel. Have a good night, Dolly. Have a good night, Jesse Jess, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Valerie. It's good to see you again. Have a good night, Queen Janet. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Dolly. Like I'm missing some people. Have a good night, Duan. Have a good night, um, Ron. Have a nice Spiderquake. Happy birthday again, my friend. Yes, if you are a member, I will see you tomorrow. If you're not, definitely join and have a lot of fun. Um, have a good night, Anjanetta. Billy says we were talking about tiers of sub characters in the JLJ Media chat. Was this today or was this yesterday? We're talking about the tiers of sub characters in JLJ Media chat. All right, we got to talk more about that because I'm very curious when y'all talked about that. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Dolly. Um, have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Stay safe. I will see y'all in the next live stream. Dolly says a couple of days ago in his Emmy reaction stream. Oh, okay, Dolly. Yeah, okay, cool. Were you in my live stream also, Dolly, or were you just in his? Chelsea, have a great night. It was actually good to see you again. Have a great weekend. Yeah, because I was just about to sit there and I was like, oh, you mean the stream that you were in my live stream? Okay, cool. So you were in my live stream. All right, good. I felt like you was in my live stream. Okay, so you were going back and forth. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you, Dolly. But yes, have a good night, everyone. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next live stream. Laters.